All right, this is jbowers here today, the manager of our Coldwell Banker Center City office. I want to help you with systems. I'm finding out a lot of realtors don't have good systems. They have what's called a personality and they have what's called hard work, but they're working way too much and they need help with systems. So first off, let's talk about email. Okay? What options do you have on email, right? Number one, you can use Google. You can use Gmail. Works great. You like Google, use it. Another option is Outlook. Okay? Outlook, the thing I like about Outlook is I like the calendar. I'm used to it. It works on my phone. It works on the computer. It's great. I also like to flag emails. So let's say you send me an email today and I have a chance to get back to you on it, or I'm in the middle of a couple of things. I flag it to remind myself to answer it tomorrow. Why is that important? I don't have to bang through all my emails all at one point. I can get as much as I can done. The ones I get to the next day, flag, hit them tomorrow, and then get to some income producing activities also. I recommend that highly. And then the tasks part on the Outlook works very, very well. It works on your computer and Outlook. If you don't understand how Outlook works, I recommend taking a class or checking it out online. Those are the two email systems I recommend. I do not recommend any type of software that has everything in one. They typically don't work as well. There's different products out there to do that, but I've learned that software can't do everything. So first off, you gotta get your email set up right. Some companies, like our company, will have what's called webmail. And the webmail is really only used for if you're out of town, you can't get on your computer and you need to get some things, then you would log into a website and use it. Do not use a webmail as your main email system. Why? It doesn't have as much storage, and the second thing is it does not archive emails. The downfall of Outlook compared to Gmail is Gmail gives you a boatload of storage. Outlook runs through companies, they typically don't give you as much storage. If you do not know how to archive an email, you got to learn how to archive an email. You need to go buy Outlook and put it on your computer. Spend the money, save the time, make a lot of money. And archive the emails and you'll save a lot of time. If you ever need help on it, shoot me an email or call me and I can help you, okay? So that's very, very important. I see a lot of agents making that mistake of not archiving emails. So that's emails. You got to get that straight first. Then you have what's called looking for business, leads. Where are you going to put all your leads? Well, some people put them in books, some people put them in Excel sheets, some people put in software. Stop. At a doctor's office, could you imagine walking in a doctor's office and the person's using a date book? They have a database. At the end of the day, if they want to sell their business, the only thing they can sell is the database. If you're in real estate today and you do not have a database, stop and get a database. Stop and get a database. You got to have one. That way you can sell your book of business eventually and get referral fees off it or keep track of your business and make money off it. So what databases do you have? We talked about email, now we're talking about databases. Top Producer is the one I recommend. It's a web-based. If you have Outlook, you can use, I think it's called Agent Office. There's Wise Agent. Some people use Google. I like Top Producer the best. The reason why is when I got a file and I got a deal, I didn't have to keep track of that file every day to get the deal processed. I just put all the dates in Outlook, or excuse me, in Top Producer, and it reminded me what I needed to do. If you need a system from 0 to 60 days to get a house to closing in Top Producer, I have all the tasks that you need to do. I created it for sellers and buyers, and it'll pop up and remind you every day what you're going to do to process your files. So when I did it, I had emails in Outlook, I had Top Producer for my clients, and then my leads that eventually went into Top Producer was in a product called Mojo Dialer. Go to website mojosales.com. It'll be the best money ever spent. It's like $89 a month for one line, $140 a month for 3 lines. That'll keep track of your leads. If you have Excel right now as your database, you can easily import Excel into Top Producer. Spend some time each week on your business. If you're not spending 3 to 5 hours a week on your business, building your business, like in it, like creating databases and Outlook and stuff like that, you know, you're just going to fall behind, you're going to get burnt out. So really spend some time on that. I typically did that on Tuesdays. So we have emails, we have databases, we have leads, and what we need what's next is called follow-up systems. How do you remember to follow up with people to get business? Okay, that's one thing. Or if a phone call comes in, how do you remember to get to them? Let's start with the marketing part. You should be reaching people probably around 30 times a year, some people 22, 23 times, and you need to have an email follow-up system. Good stuff, not cookie recipe stuff, not about moving. People only move once in a while. You need stuff to help them on the one thing they care about. What's selling in my neighborhood? That's it. That's all they care about. What's selling in my neighborhood? And there's a product that I found out about that we're going to release in the next 2 months, end of the year, and it'll tell you about that type of stuff. And I think it costs like 30 bucks a month. It's a no-brainer. And you give them a little bit of information, they go out and find some good stuff, and they send out 2 emails a month. So right there is 24 contacts a year. Then you call your clients 4 times a year. That's 28. You do 2 holiday cards, you're at 30. And then you do a couple different other things, you're at 32, 33 times a year. That's what I would highly recommend doing. Most people don't do that, and if you did it with value, you can even get some more referrals. So keep that in mind on the follow-up systems. Next, if you get a phone call today and someone tells you to call you back, most people don't have any organizational systems there. What I recommend is a notepad. On the top page of the notepad, I would have my voicemails for the week. The bottom part of the notepad, I would keep track of my week on a quick snapshot sheet so it keeps you focused. A challenge of realtors is staying focused. It would say calls. It would say contacts, people you talk to. It would say appointments set. It would say appointments got. Appointments went on. To-dos for the day, the 6 most important to-dos, and the 3 most important personal things to do. Lastly, what did you learn today? You do that for 5 days, 1 sheet of paper. It will give you a quick snapshot for the week and keep you on track. At the very top, put your goal. I like to set 4 appointments and take 2 listings. What's going to happen on Wednesday when you look at that sheet and you don't have what you need to do? You're going to feel bad. You're going to get back and you're going to get focused. Those are some of the many little systems I would be doing. And if you want some more information or you want a workshop on it, give me a call and you can come to one of our workshops and I can help you for free. 215-370-9107 is my cell. I hope that helped.